The life of a trucker has its challenges. Long days that often go into the late evenings would be excuse enough for anyone to neglect their health and wellness. So what is a trucker to do? Dr. Bud, nationally known as America's Wellness Sergeant, practices a get fit philosophy of just do anything consistently, whether it be a walk in the park or a more competitive activity. The concept sounds simple, but motivating people to act has its challenges. Dr. Bud set up his program with his truckers, and an amazing thing happened along the way.
From the beginning, I had taken a new job, a desk job, and I got really out of shape. And Dr. Bud came in and started talking to me and started telling me what I needed to do. And every time he came in, I got more confident, and then he eventually mentioned these triathlons, that I should do them because he was going to do them. And he kept working with me on diet, exercise, and routines of what I need to do to get in shape. And he did some workouts with me at Hag Lake, and here we are at the triathlon using his bike, and he got me to get all the way through it. He impressed me.
That Dr. Bud let me use his bicycle to train with, which was very nice. So I got to ride on his bike today, and he's been an inspiration, changed my life. And I competed in a triathlon, and I've lost 34 pounds, so I weigh like 222 right now, so it's great.
3 months later, the Truckers to Triathletes program made the news. They are part of a new concept in fitness developed by Dr. Bud, a nationally recognized workplace wellness authority and past executive director of the Oregon Governor's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports Foundation.
The water was warm, and poured my heart out swimming. And even though I got out of the water a little bit slower than Mary, our biker came. We're in the lead right now. So our runner's out there running, and my son came in right after our biker got in, so they're right behind us. But we're doing great. It's a lot of fun.
So yeah, and I've lost 50 pounds now, and realized that, you know, just with the motivation from our family, that we can do it. You know?
It's very encouraging to.
Yeah, we did it! In the rain! Woo!
Traditionally, among the most sedentary workers, truck drivers are starting to set the example of a healthy lifestyle. This story goes through the process that led a team of truckers to become a team of athletes.
I just completed the Portland 5-miler, and I did it in record time. I feel great. I didn't walk at all. I feel great.
This documentary tells the story of how Dr. Bud's coaching inspired Trucker John. This created a movement that motivated fellow truckers, friends, and their family members to come together around a healthy pastime as they survive the test of time that often eludes those who strive to be healthy and fit.
I'm a truck driver.
I'm a trucker.
I am a truck driver.
I am a truck driver.
I'm a trucker. That's right. I'm a trucker.
Bud and I met actually in Portland. At that moment, we were both involved with a company called WITS, World Instructor Training Schools. And we were both personal training instructors. So from the moment I met him, I just saw the passion in his eyes, and we just connected right off the bat. Actually, we had some lunch together and literally spent about an hour chit-chatting with each other. But since then, and this is more than 10 years ago, we've stayed in close contact. And it's just phenomenal to see him grow as a person, the people he affects in his daily life, and also his business. Bud and I have several things in common. One of those things are our passion for exercise and activity and how it plays a role into a healthy lifestyle. One of the great successes of Dr. Bud is his Truckers to Triathlete program. So it's pretty phenomenal how he has taken relatively sedentary people that make a living driving a truck and create athletes out of them. It totally changes their lifestyle and their health goes back to where it should be.
Done 3 so far, and it's branched out to other sports and football, baseball, and basketball now. And so I really owe it a lot to Dr. Bud motivating us as truckers to stay active, and we sure do appreciate all his hard work.
So Brett is an example of an individual that went through some tough times in his life, had some family disease issues, and was really not looking very favorably to the day-to-day life. He met Bud, and through the program of Truckers to Triathletes, it totally changed his life. Right now, he's a proud participant in triathlons and is actually telling this message to his family members and his co-workers, and it totally changed his life.
Very proud of my dad. My dad has inspired all of us to get out here and start exercising again. Because he was just not in good shape at all, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm doing a triathlon, I'm actually going to do it. And no one believed him, then he did it. And now, wow, we're here. Did it, done.
A core belief of mine is to coach the whole person. What that means is to engage the head, the heart, and finally the hamstrings. That equates to their what, why, and then their how. Developing a vision coupled with a strong focus and a daily strategy to get where they want to go is really the only way to endure the test of time. A key part of my health and wellness coaching strategy is based on the universal law of attraction, which simply means that what you think about all day long, you will attract more of that into your life. So you have a choice of what to focus on day in and day out. It is estimated that we have 60,000 thoughts a day that are conscious, that we have control of. The other 80% of our psyche are morals, values, what beats our heart, what breathes our lungs, what digests our food, what grows our skin. We have no control over that. That's the subconscious mind. So what we do have control over is our conscious mind and those 60,000 daily thoughts. Inspiring my clients to back off of television, the negative media, and learn to focus on what they do want is crucial to realizing their ultimate wellness vision. Then we move to the heart, which is why they want to do this, being involved with their family, not wanting to be in a walker when they're 60. Then we move to the hamstrings. Until we get to the head and the heart, we don't even talk about getting the feet moving.
A lot of people think exercise is, yeah, it's healthy for you, but it does a lot more than just make you feel healthy. It affects your mind. Basically, my mind was constantly on the stress in my life instead of on the good things in my life. And this Truckers to Triathletes has given me a lot of hope and things to look at that are good.
And it all started with meeting Dr. Bud and learning about the secret and the law of attraction. You know, believing that you could do something and just believing it. And I believed I could do my first triathlon, and I accomplished it, and I did 4 triathlons last year. And then writing down my dream home and what I could have as a dream home and everything I wanted, and I got it. And it's incredible. It's 2,800 square feet. I have a $100,000 view of Mount Hood, the mountains. At nighttime, I have all the city lights. I am so blessed to be able to have this home. I have 9-foot ceilings. I mean, it's more than I ever dreamed I would ever have.
So while I was at Seaside last week, I decided to get me and you matching shocks.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
11 and a half, I hope that's the right size.
Yeah, it is. I'll be running from my new house up and down the hills.
I got you a 6-pack of V8 juice with some sardines, so
keep me healthy.
When you start cutting weight, that's what you want to.
You feel good. I'm ready to run.
Just when you think you're on top of the world, something comes along to change that. Every day we see challenges. At Cycle 1, I deal with challenges every day. What you're about to see are individuals who, through their own use of these 3 principles, have overcome their challenges.
Life for me before I met Dr. Bud was kind of an everyday life for a lot of people. Midlife, going to work every day, taking care of the kids, getting them off to school. Except that I was a truck driver and I put in long days, 12 to 14-hour days, on top of everyday's life. And it is very, very tough on people to go through that. And then a really tough thing happened to me. Both my mother-in-law and my mother passed away, both of them through cancer. When you have something like that happen to you in life, it really takes you down, and just dealing with the everyday stresses become almost impossible. And then Dr. Bud came into my life and really helped me recover.
Well, 2 months ago I had back surgery, and today I'm at Multnomah Falls getting ready to go on a hike as part of my rehab training to get back to doing the triathlons and getting back in shape. So here we are, it's a beautiful day, going on a hike. It's something you have to want to do, but having someone like Dr. Bud to help you, spur you on, and motivate you to show you how life can be different. You know, if you're in shape, if you're feeling good, if you're exercising, you know, your endorphins, you feel good about yourself. If you're a person who's depressed, it can change from being depressed, you know, because you're doing things, you know.
Do this, man?
Dr. Bud and Al prepare for the half-mile swim leg of the triathlon, and Al's nephews cheer him on.
Psyched. Dr. Bud, how you doing? Just do something. You know, when I started the run, I had a lot of energy left, and I knew I could really add some kick to it. There he is, my hero. What's up?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, just do anything. Woo. By the time I got to the finish line, I was so just exhilarated that I had lots of energy left, and like I said, 15 minutes on my time. And a beautiful day like today, you couldn't beat it. I down dug deep, and it's a beautiful day in the blue skies. I was like, yeah! Go, man. So we got 3 under our belts. 3. Yes, sir.
Number 94, give it up for Bud Harris from Hillsboro.
I did much better this year. The swim, I was not doing breaststroke halfway through the swim. I was able to complete the swim, and the run, I was feeling a lot stronger. Last time I was suffering. I was taking the goos and trying to get through, and this time I finished strong. I'm ready to do another one. Want to do one today? Let's go.
You know, now that I got this one under my belt, I actually have a 5K to run with my son, motivated him to do it, and that's the Starlight Parade here tonight at the Portland Rose Festival. So we're going to do it again, 5K, it's going to be great.
Well, I think this was a great event. It's just incredible to see the things that Dr. Bud has done for all these guys. I remember when he first got started in his fitness training business, and he's come a long way. His just go do it attitude and getting people off the couch, giving them something to shoot for, giving them goals, making it fun, most important of all.
As typical, Dr. Bud arrives early for yet another Truckers to Triathletes team relay.
Good morning. Yeah, exactly. Then you come in from the bike ride.
Excellent weather today for today's Blue Lake Duathlon Triathlon. My name is Joey. You'll see that the course marshals are in the bike transition.
My first triathlon relay, I'm doing it with my wife. I'm going to do the swim, she's going to do the bike, and then I'm going to finish with the run. It should be a lot of fun, and I'm ready to go.
Good morning. I'll be doing the swim portion of the three-man relay of this triathlon, and looks like we got a good turnout. We got a good chance of winning our event, so let's go team. All right.
Go ahead. Hi, my name is Kenny. I'm doing a duathlon today with Shane. I'm doing the running part and Shane's doing the bicycle.
I'm going to be doing the team duathlon. So I get to run 2 5K lengths to start out, and then tag my partner who will be going 12.5 miles on the bike, and then he gets to come back and I get to go off again. So it's going to be a new experience for me. I've never done anything like that before. Usually I'm pretty exhausted from the first race alone, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna do a half mile with John. Just need to win.
Just had my back surgery. Did you see my?
Show him the scar. Show him the scar.
Hi, I'm Ron Keene. I'm doing the duathlon today with Steve Johnson, and we're gonna rock it.
Hey, we're here today in the triathlon. I got my 2 boys here. I'm gonna do the swim. Daniel's gonna do the bike, and David's gonna run for us. So we're excited to be here as a family and as a team to do this triathlon. This is great.
Today I'm going to be doing the running section of the triathlon. Once my dad, my brother go, I'm the last person to go, and I'm going to be doing the running today. So I'm ready though.
So what are you going to be doing?
The run.
Mel Garcia is your teammate. He's a swimmer.
I already filled up the front one.
Your stem's ready to go. Bad.
Yeah, I need to get a long stem one like the one I have in the front. I need to do. I'm doing the biking today, working with Kenny Douglas. I hope to do well, and I think we got everything pretty much set it. So let's go ahead and get started.
Oh man, I really feel like CP for now.
What are we leading right now?
They're getting on the first wave already. Yeah, it was crowded.
He's waiting for you. He's waiting for you. You have to go all the way to him. All the way up here.
Yeah, we started, but they marked down our whatever numbers, so they go from that time we started with the Whitecaps.
Dr. Bud completes a half-mile swim as he tags daughter Erica, who is going onto a 16.5-mile bike loop.
She took off on the bike. The only issue she was a little worried about is I told her it was 12 miles, which is what it is for sprint, but I guess this one's 16. So I added 4 miles to it, so she gave me a funny look. She'll be fine. She's a good bicyclist. And then I got to be ready to run when she gets back. But I'm ready.
He's too fast for me.
Season's wrapping up. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to call it a year. And we're going to start again next year, hopefully with more participants. Just do anything.
How you did? Well, I think Stephen and I did great. They haven't posted the results yet, but he ran well. Both of his runs really well, actually, and the bike went good for me too. So I think we did all right. It was fun. Had a good time.
Well, I just finished my first duathlon today. Average pace at about a 7:15, 7:20, so I was happy with it.
I came out here to do the triathlon, and I did the 3-mile part of running. It was really fun. My team came in, we started doing the jog, Passed a couple people passed me, but it overall was a good environment, good job. I really enjoyed this day, and I can't wait to come out next year to do want to do it all. Want to do the jog, want to do the swim and the bike, and I'll see what happens next year, and I'll train a little bit harder and come out and have a little bit more fun next year.
Holy! Hi.
You scare me, brother. On TV, Al.
Almost sat on the couch to get fat.
Good. Our team came in last place, but we did well. We finished and no one got hurt, so can't wait to do it again next year.
We got a lot. I'll go with this one.
Well, yeah, but that's
because your strongest your leg muscles are your strongest. So
you swim, bike, and then run.
And then you run. You run the 3 miles, and that's
right at the end.
Yeah, it's you're cramping up.
It reminds
you gotta take those electrolytes.
It reminds you that you just ran and swam. I mean, yeah, that you just biked and swam. That's what the thing about it is.
Just watch my dad and walk around over there. Free stuff, awesome!
I'm happy with 22.
We're gonna try a duathlon next.
Well, we just got the results, and we won for the mixed teams. It was a great event. My wife, I married a ringer here. She carried the team. We just moved up here from California. Great to see that the Truckers Triathlete program is promoting health. Trucking can be kind of a sedentary lifestyle, and getting these guys out and doing active, I think it's great. Hopefully we can build on this and have some more people come out and do it next year. It's a great event, and I don't know, maybe we can improve on our time next year.
And you can see from the turnout, he's done a great job. I applaud him for that. I applaud all the guys that have been involved in this. So they all get credit.
Yeah, we're at the 2010 Midsummer Triathlon. We started with one triathlete, that would be Trucker John. Over the course of a year and a half, he lost 50 pounds. He brought his family together to compete today. Today we had 7 trucker teams, family members, co-workers. And as evidenced by the pictures, it was a great day, and a lot of these athletes that did only one event plan on doing all 3 events next year. That's our goal. Truckers of Triathletes season 2010 officially over today. Fantabulous.
You know, now that I have a couple of triathlons underneath my belt, you know, it's been a lifestyle for me. So I think I'm going to keep it going, and it's going to continue to do that way. So this is just do anything consistently.
When I found out that my dad was doing these triathlons, I was kind of doubting that he could. I was like, you work so much, and he kind of kept calling me and heckling me about doing them. He's like, I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm losing weight, and he's like, you need to get losing weight too, and me and him both weighed the same amount, 256 pounds, and so yeah, and I've lost 50 pounds now, and realized that, you know, just with the motivation from our family that we can do it, you know.
Friends and family sometimes ask me if I'll ever quit the Truckers of Triathlete program, and I'll never let it happen. This is me, this is what I do now, and I'm going to do it till I die.
Just do anything!
Yeah! Good job, guys. I heard you say it.
I was a wellness coach at a trucking terminal, and I had a gentleman say that he was losing some weight and was tired of being sick and tired all the time, and he lost 15 pounds, and I challenged him to do a triathlon, Trucker John. And here we are in our 4th year, and it really changes a lot of these people's lives. They get a bike, they start biking with their family, and the ripple effect of just getting one person off the couch is amazing.
I didn't want to grow old, get fat, and die of a heart attack and be out of shape. Working out makes me feel energetic. I feel excited about life, and it has saved my life. It's dropped my blood pressure, my heart rate's gone down, my cholesterol's gone into good levels of being healthy now, so I feel great.
I came a long ways. I couldn't hardly get up the stairs at work, and now I'm doing full triathlons.
Dr. Bud's inspired me to start working out and getting in shape and stuff, so it's time to do something. Time to do something for her. She's only 3 years old, I gotta be here for her.
The average trucker lives 7 years less than the average person. So the goal here is to get these people to find something active they can do, get excited about it, and it becomes part of their life.
After a hard day's work, I will go home and rest, and then I like to work out early in the morning, and I usually do a run or a bike, or sometimes I mix it up a little bit.
When we heard about Truckers for Triathletes, we thought this was a great opportunity for Pilot to sponsor these athletes in their goal to be more fit, more well, to increase their quality of life, to increase their longevity of living. And we just thought this was a great opportunity for Pilot to be involved to promote wellness in the truck stop industry.
I didn't know you had big guns like that. I didn't know those were guns.
Wow, Jenkins. Feeling pretty good today. Ready to get in the water and swim my mile.
Team relay with Dr. Bud and Rev 3. On a beautiful sunny day, you can't beat that. The swim is always the hardest. That's why I think people don't want to do it. If it wasn't for the swim, it'd be easy.
So what, did you draw the short straw or what?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't want to get wet.
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it 100%. That's all I can do.
I'm waiting for John Schneewen right now to come in from the swim.
I'm waiting for Brett to come in. Hopefully Brett gets here really soon so I can beat Shane.
Hey, here comes Brett, I think.
Yeah!
I'm bringing in Blake next week.
Get out there.
What it's all about.
You can go back to work tomorrow.
Gotta go to work at midnight tonight.
God bless you, Al. You're a good man.
Brother, go get him, baby.
Come on the swim. Come on the swim, baby.
Take your band off. Take your drop.
You're awesome, man. Woohoo! All yours. Go
Good luck, Jay.
Go get him.
Go kill it.
Oh, man, you kicked it. You are an athlete, man.
Holy smokes.
Told you, he's a competitor right
He
there,
is.
boy.
Pilot Flying J right there coming across that finish line. Pilot Flying J athlete, he's flying down the finish chute right there. Team members coming down together, there they go. Nice job, gentlemen.
Crossing the finish line of doing a triathlon is probably the most exhilarating, exciting things to swim, bike, run. You get addicted to feeling good.
Speak to another truck driver that's done a triathlon and see how they did it, but it's definitely doable. It's got to be a goal, it's got to be something you think about, and it's got to be something you're passionate about.
When I first started doing this, I go out and ride 2 blocks and be totally out of breath, just dying. And now I've gone for a 42-mile ride, and I felt really good doing it.
Completely plan on doing more. I want to get in better shape. I want to be around longer for my family, and it just, watching everybody do it, people I know, it just inspires me to want to do it.
These are great events. I mean, if you want to feel what it's like to be just young and free and practice athletic again, this is a perfect opportunity for doing that.
Fellow truckers, you need to give this a try. You need to get out and get in shape and feel good again.
Just do anything!
The average life expectancy for a truck driver is between the ages of 57 and 62.
My average day starts at 4, but I have an hour commute, so I leave my house at 3 a.m. It's a tough job, it really is.
It's very stressful.
I actually have 21 deliveries today.
I was diagnosed with RA 10 years ago, which is rheumatoid arthritis.
I got diabetes on both sides of my family. My mom died at 56. I gained 40 pounds doing that long haul stuff.
I knew I was in trouble.
In the trucking world, it's known that 50% of the population is obese with their BMI, and 35% of them have sleep apnea. So just those two stats are alarming. It's an industry where you would look at the demographics and say, how do you get those guys to do triathlons?
Time for a change. Dr. Bud's an outstanding guy. He really cares about truckers and getting guys back in shape for our short life expectancy and our not so healthy jobs, and he really cares about improving our lifestyle.
Inspiration is painting a picture of what you could be. That's what a wellness coach does.
Okay.
This is my power wall, to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person I meet, to make all my friends feel that there's something worthwhile in them. This is written in 1800.
Dr. Bud, he's incredible because he always wants you to believe in yourself.
He says, you make time because this will make you feel better and you'll have more energy when you get home to spend it with your family.
I just started going around telling everyone, I'm going to do a triathlon. And they're like, right, John.
I don't think people have ever been listened to. I think they've always just been talked down to by their doctors and their nurses. That's one of the biggest things that I really feel down to my core, is that I don't think anybody's broken. My job is to inspire you to want to find your best self, whatever that looks like. The people that stick with it, they've got to be able to look in the mirror and go, I did that, whether it's good or bad. But so many people want to hang on to their story of why I can't, right? And it also holds me to a higher standard because I've got to live it. They're watching me all the time.
It feels great, you know, to have someone encouraging you. I think we all need that in our lives.
He doesn't judge us at all.
He makes you feel like he's your best friend.
He keeps me on track and he tells me to rock it out, so he's kind of like my drill sergeant.
I was a Cobra attack helicopter pilot. To me, actually flying a helicopter is more safe than driving one of these. These are your brake lines. But unfortunately, swimming was not something I could do. I had too many bad experiences as a kid, and I said, nope, not interested in swimming at all. But Bud kept encouraging. I knew I had to get started with it and get over that fear that I've had all my life. So here I'm 50 years old, and I'm finally going to a pool.
A lot of his ailments have gone away. So before he, would have a hard time with his back. He had a lot of back pain and a lot of knee pain and just a lot of body pain, and the swimming has been very therapeutic.
She's been great. She's supported me ever since the very beginning.
Be strong, eat smart, love more. Love is the thing that the people that live the healthiest, the longest have.
The guys just totally inspired me to say, if they can work 14-hour shifts and still find time to train, I can do it.
If they can do it, I can do it.
The only person stopping me is me.
Oh my goodness, being married to a trucker. Well, date night used to be movies and dinner, and now it's open swims and long bike rides out in the country. It's given us actually more one-on-one family time, and it's made our household a healthier household.
I bike alongside them when they run. I'm hoping to do a relay with them next year.
Woohoo! Go on. Who needs a banana?
I think you got to set yourself some goals. He's been trying to get me to come out, and finally I said, okay, let's do it.
My oldest son David got involved because he saw his dad. He's like, if my dad can do it, I can do it.
I'm gonna go get Mark.
I'm wearing these Superman stockings just in case I have to fight crime along the way. So I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Coming up shortly, the Polynesian show with the Fire Dancers. Make sure you check that out if you weren't with us yesterday. They put on a great show. That'll be coming up around 10:30. So make sure you stick around for that.
I never would have ever thought I would have done something like this.
I couple the head with their heart, and finally we engage the hamstrings. But it has to be in that order. That's the only way it's going to stick. It's not easy. You get a few of them on the right path, and then with a ripple effect, it just starts spreading.
You get really addicted to doing this.
Turns you into a different person. I used to think, oh no, I'm getting into my latter part of my life. I'm just getting started.
It's probably going to be a part of our lifestyle to the very end.
Makes life a lot easier. Once you get there, this is who you are now.
Two trucker teams here. We're competing against them head to head, and we are psyched.
I feel great, man. It's just amazing to be out here. It's an amazing location. I mean, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. So, got my little natural morning fuel, nothing fancy or scientific about that. You know, my journey started quite a few years ago. I was over 416 pounds at my largest, and I call that big sexy because I had to do a lot of work to maintain that big sexy figure. And then in 2005, I had an awesome opportunity to go into The Biggest Loser. And on The Biggest Loser, I lost 83 pounds in 62 days. And then 102 pounds at home. So I went back having lost 185 pounds total. And I did it doing just what we're doing here, you know, a combination of resistance training and then biking and a lot of running. And so I'm so glad to be here at Rev 3 with Pilot Travel Centers, Pilot Flying J, and the Truckers to Triathletes.
My motto is couple the head with the heart and then finally engage the hamstrings. You don't want to send somebody out running when they don't know why they're running. They're doing this so they can maybe be around for their children. They want to be able to play with their grandchildren. They don't want to be in a walker when they're 55 years old. And that's where then we get the hamstrings going after we get to the head and the heart.
The mental side really is the biggest struggle because someone can tell you, they can give you tips about what you should do to improve your eating or improve your exercise habits or improve your health. But until you wrap your mind around making the change, it's just unlikely that those little tips will turn into strategies, and that's what we actually need. So that's one of the things, for instance, Bud has done with the Truckers to Triathletes. He's provided the truck drivers, the professional drivers, with actually strategies, and by him coaching them along the way, he can help them through those mental obstacles, and that's why Pilot has just been a big supporter of Truckers to Triathletes.
I got involved with this last year here at Anderson, South Carolina. I was walking through our company terminal. I had on a shirt for a 5K run that I did. And the coach came up to me and goes, "Can you run a 10K?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can." He goes, "Great, I need another runner." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And that's how I found out about it and got recruited into this.
Very few drivers can do all 3 sports, but most drivers can do one of the 3. All they need to do is find 2 other legs of that triathlon, and then boom, they are doing a triathlon.
Well, running just is my way of relaxation, clears my head, and when I'm having issues at work or something, I go out for a run. It just cleans everything up for me. That's what works for me. That's my out on stress and such.
Go get some, brother. Go get some.
It was great. It was a great ride. It was a great ride. So I'm just glad to hand it off. You know, the relay is a good run. It's a good event. So I can hand it off to somebody else. So it was great.
If I lock myself out of my truck more than once, and every time I go in there, it's $40 a pop. So I got a pair of keys on every shoes I own, work shoes, running shoes, everything, so it doesn't happen again.
Good job, man. Keep it up. How you feeling?
Good, I'm just starting. Now ask me after when I get here on the 2nd lap.
I just say trucker strong, pilot strong.
In a very difficult profession to be a triathlete, for sure. This is awesome. Truckers to triathletes, you guys should be very proud. Very, very difficult profession to get out there and be active. Nice job, boys. There we go. And that was 2nd place. You bet. Thanks, you guys. And your winners.
Just do anything. Yeah.
And your winners.
Good job, guys. I heard you.
And your winners.
This true and inspiring story was brought to the big screen through hard work, talent, and dedication by Sam Laughlin of Vitamation. Thank you so much, Sam.